Here is Yemen once again, but this time the fight is not where you expected it to be. Because the latest explosions, they were not aimed at the Houthis. They were aimed at former allies. Mukalla port, eastern Yemen, late in the night. Saudi fighter jets roar overhead, targets logged, missiles fired. The strike hit one of Yemen's most strategic ports, the Mukalla port, and Riyadh gives a startling explanation here. Saudi Arabia says that the UAE-linked ships secretly unloaded weapons here. Weapons meant not for the Houthis but for the Southern Transnational Council, the UAE-backed separatist force fighting for an independent southern Yemen. And just like that, the anti-Houthi camp cracks wide open here. Now let's pause here. This is very important. Saudi Arabia and the UAE, they were supposed to be on the same side, right? And that too in Yemen. Both opposed the Iran-aligned Houthis. Both entered the war as partners. But they back different future for Yemen here. Saudi Arabia wants a united Yemen under its influence. The UAE supports a divided Yemen with a south breaking away. Well, that disagreement has been simmering for years now, and now it has gone all out. Riyadh's message was sharp enough. Saudi officials called the alleged UAE move extremely dangerous. They warned that it could reignite the fighting inside Yemen's anti-Houthi forces, and the airstrike, they were a warning shot for them. In the meantime, the Houthis, they are watching closely. Because when your enemies, they start fighting each other, you don't interrupt, you prepare. And then comes another twist. Far from Yemen here, Israel announces that it has recognized Somaliland, a breakaway region along with the Horn of Africa here. But what about Somaliland? Why it matters? Because Somaliland sits right across from the Yemen, near some of the world's most sensitive shipping lanes. Recognition could open the door to intelligence facilities, naval access, strategic positioning near the Red Sea. The Houthis, they reacted immediately to this. They warned of retaliation. They said that any new military footprint near Yemen, it would be treated as a hostile move. Now, this is no longer just a Yemen war, right? Zoom out, let's connect the dots here. Saudi Arabia versus UAE, tension rising. Separatists versus central force, weapons flowing, Israel expanding its regional footprint. In fact, Houthis issuing threat, and Iran watching everything unfold quietly and patiently. Again, why Iran? Because chaos inside the anti-Houthi camp benefits Tehran the most, because division weakens Saudi's strategy here, because every new front stretches rivals thinner. Iran doesn't need to fire a shot here when its adversaries are doing the damage themselves. Now, this is how the regional war expands, right? Not just with one invasion, but with misaligned allies, secret shipments, airstrikes between the partners here, new players entering quietly. In the end, Yemen is no longer just a civil war. It's a chessboard for the entire Middle East. And right now, allies are turning on each other. Ports, they are becoming battlefield, and the risk of a wider regional war is rising fast. When alliances fracture, conflicts don't end, they multiply, and Yemen is once again at the center of that storm.